feel me? I'm the chunky vegan.
You checking out.
You feel me? I spell the chunky with an I at the end, so that's chunky_vegan. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on your mom's crib, everywhere. Let me just check me out, get a little stir burger, you feel me?
Welcome, it is Mental Wellness for Millennials, and I wanted to talk about today, which is, well, this month is National Mental Health Month for Men. And I just wanted to give a different perspective because it is so common for women to speak on their mental health. It is so common for women to speak on health in general, and it's not as common to hear men's perspective of what it's like living in a world full of uncertainty. So I'm sitting with Rashad Durant, aka the Chunky Vegan, and we're just going to get to a few questions so that he can just share his experience. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
30, living in Philadelphia, I have 2 beautiful kids. I post content online, enjoying my vegan journey, exposing people to new things, new ideas, and the alternative side to like the vegan world, you can say. So that's like a little brief synopsis about me.
What is mental health to you?
It's going to be different to everyone that you ask, if that makes sense. It's something that's worked on daily, and it should be worked on daily, let me say, but it's kind of like forgot about art, you can say. So mental health to me is like art.
What experiences in your life have shaped the way you think about mental health?
During your own journey, it's kind of hard to really relate to people you're in close proximity with, but you can relate to people you never met, if that makes sense. Like a lot of people on the internet will feel you, but the people closest to you kind of like neglect or negate the feelings of like what's really going on. We have a tendency of masking things behind different words and not really dealing with it or calling what it is. You have somebody say, I'm fighting my demons.
Right.
What type of person fight demons? It's kind of hard to diagnose yourself with something that you can't gauge it off something else. So if you're going through something and the people around you don't really accept it for what it is, it's kind of hard to either interact or even overcome what's going on in the moment. So mental health is something to me that is foreign, something that's getting a little bit more spotlight since TikTok and people like you are stepping up as well. But like I said, it's kind of hard to gauge it. Whereas the depression, it's kind of hard to be like, yo, I go to a family member like I'm depressed. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Or fix up, or you know, because they kind of just see it as something else. Whereas how do you know what it really is if like I keep going back to that point if you can't really reflect or gauge all that. So we kind of cope and find things to take it away. Like, you might smoke every day, you might drink every day. What type of people smoke and drink every day? It's kind of like you're running away from something and you label it as something. That's why you're really not fighting with it or you're not going for it.
What influence do you think society has on your mental health?
Lil Boosie kind of, I don't know the backstory, but it was kind of like Lil Nas X, you're portraying your weight in the media, and it's kind of having a negative impact on our young men, so to say. And I think Boosie had a brilliant conversation starter. He acknowledged the fact that music is tampering with our children's upbringing and our children's state of mind. So we just need to bring everything to the forefront. You feel me? Understandable. He's neglecting the fact that if music can make you go gay, it can also make you want to sell drugs. It can also make you want to demean your women. It can also make you want to be a bad boy. It can also make you want to be a drug user. So I think he had a beautiful conversation starter to be like, yo, if this is really the truth, and if Lil Nas X is influenced on our boys, can we just take the whole pie and really come to the table and really man up and be like, this is part of the problem. We're so quick to chastise our boys from being gay, but not realizing that's not what's killing us. That's not what's hurting us the most. Like, people's gonna do what they're gonna do anyway, but it starts in the home, self-accountability. Let your son pick up a baby doll, and we're gonna be like, yo, don't put that up. It's gonna be gay. We don't need that in the home, you feel me? But what if your son's just practicing being a father at an early age? Yeah. I was pushing a stroller and realized that if I was 7 years old pushing a stroller, I'll get talked, joked on, laughed at, and shunned. But now that I'm at this age, I'm like, yo, like that's kind of frowned upon at an early age, and that's kind of like stunting our growth as well. Like a society plays a huge part in the growth. We need more people to step up and be the change we want to see in the world, if that makes sense. Yeah. That's kind of like society is a big part, a big factor. I grew up in a single parent household. Mom took care of me. Shout out to moms, you feel me? Did her thing. She's worrying about bills, worrying about putting food on the table, worrying about other things. Someone else has to step in and try to adopt new values and morals to help shape that kid's upbringing. And sometimes it is society, and sometimes we do turn to the TV, the music, the rappers, the actors on TV, the influencers, the gamers, you feel me? And those are the people that kind of stepped in and do shape, but first it comes with self-accountability, and it comes with just excelling at being the best possible version you can be to shine that light, to have more people look at you and not look at the negative image you say is hurting or heartbreaking, if that makes sense. So, Lil Boosie, I mess with you the long way, you feel me? Baby mama, baby mama. I'm tired of you.
Boosie.
we definitely did with Boosie, but he hit on a good point. If we gonna cut the whole pile, we definitely can't just direct it at one piece, if that makes sense. Not saying people can't express themselves how they want to express themselves and do what they want to do, but let's just bring it to the table, Boosie. Lil Nas X, I salute y'all. Keep doing your thing, you feel me? Kobe!
What do you think the fear is?
Who do you call? You know, when you need these help, usually you gotta confess to your abuser. The one that's causing you the pain, you gotta vent to them and try to explain to them what they're doing wrong. And that's kind of like the slave trying to convince the slave owner, like, yo, you're doing something really, really bad to me. It's like the Stockholm syndrome, where we fall in love with our abusers or captors. And how do you seek help? In a world of toughen up, you're supposed to be a provider. We're never supposed to see you sweat. We're never supposed to see you cry. We're never supposed to see you fall down. We're never supposed to see you fall off. In a world of strength, like, where do Superman go from that? Like, who helps Superman? Because when he's out saving the world, I'm pretty sure he just wants to lay his head down. And have that one relaxed moment of like, everything's okay, you can let it loose. But and it starts in the house with just more acceptance of just self, and just realize these are emotions that come and go. Everyone cries. No matter the toughest rapper, everyone cries. Your homie died, you want to shed a tear. Your mom died, you want to shed a tear. Unless you're the coldest person in the world, but that's just the smallest percentage of people. That's understandable.
What factors contribute to like your mental health in a positive way?
I had the ability to kind of foresee my own path and kind of put things in my life that wasn't just given to me. I was lucky enough to realize I can shake things off and create my own belief systems. So as I said in the beginning, mental health is something that is practiced daily. Like you go to the gym for good physical health. What are you doing for your mental, so your brain health? I like to play games that stimulate the brain. I like crossword puzzles. Big on personal development. I'm always trying to be a version of myself that I've never seen before. And I realized like it's something that's worked on daily. There's processed food, there's processed books, there's processed TV, there's processed everything. And that's what we like the most. We just like our stuff processed, and I realized I like organic things. So things you can do to shape your mental health is definitely picking up a book, definitely getting out more, definitely interacting with people more face-to-face, face-to-face connection, and expanding your horizons, traveling, and talking to people that's not familiar with you to get a different perspective, to bring it all back.
So we'll talk about the influence that, you know, society has on our mental health. What about social media? What influence does social media have on our mental health?
It has highlighted the grass is greener mentality. You can see a 19, 20, 21-year-old have a Maserati, have the Porsche, always at the 5-star hotel, showing you big wads of money, and you can be like, what's wrong with me? Why don't I have that? Or what am I doing wrong in my life? Social media has made the world a little bit smaller, you can say. It tests you a lot. Social media tests you to see your strengths, your weaknesses, what you can withstand. Life is a long journey. It's definitely not a get rich quick scheme. It's definitely not a get my mental health right ASAP. But if you get online, it seems like everyone online has their shit together and everyone online is just perfect. And that can have you thinking something's really, really wrong with you. Right. And that's really not the case. Behind the camera, you don't know what those people are doing. You don't know what they did to get all those things, and you don't know what they're going through. Even though social media has made the world smaller, it makes people more accessible, and you can find your tribe more easily, if that makes sense. Yeah. There was a psychology study that says negative information travels more faster than positive information. Absolutely. But still, you can see a lot of positive people doing their thing on Instagram. Chunky Vegan, you feel me? I'm the Chunky Vegan, stir, burr. This young lady right here, she's doing her thing, grassroots, living communities, making a platform, giving resources to people who don't know where to turn to get that help when you're going through things like depression, anxiety, overthinking. You feel me? So
what advice would you give to your younger self? Mental health advice.
Practice the art of sitting still. Learn how to quiet your mind, and definitely listen to that intuition, that inner voice, that voice that speaks the loudest. Your reading voice. Listen to that voice and learn how to let that navigate you. The earlier you can do that, I think, from my personal experience, the better off you will be. Not saying it will work for everybody, but that's what worked for me, listening to that inner voice and just not neglecting it. Like last night, I had a burrito, and I said, you shouldn't be eating that burrito right now. I threw it away, you feel me? Even though I wanted that burrito bad, but I had to let it go because I knew it wasn't the right choice for me in that moment. And that's just a small example, but when we get signals every day that we neglect, that we really don't take an honest listen to, that's that voice that knows what the eyes can't see and what the heart can't feel. Understandable? Understandable.
What do you feel like a mental health professional can do more for like the population of men?
I honestly believe the best mental health people out there are the people who've been through the same experience. My definition of empathy is actually living through the experiences you're trying to help someone through. A lot of people say empathy is this, and I feel for you and try to put yourself in someone else's shoes, but it's kind of hard to relate to someone that you've never been in a position. I'll give you an example. Like when people with no kids try to tell you how to parent your kids, you feel me? And it's just like, I understand you're trying to be there for me, but and able to be in my position, in my shoes, you actually have to have kids to really see what I'm going through. So I think the best mental health people is the people who've been through experiences and can actually relate to you on that level. Be like, I've been through what you've been through and more.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sitting here with me and feeling comfortable to talk to the people.
Check me out on the gram, you feel me? I'm the Chunky Vegan.
Checking out.
You feel me? I spelled the Chunky with an I at the end, so that's Chunky_Vegan. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on your mom's crib, everywhere. You feel me? Just check me